Well, hello everybody, this is Henry Tenby. It's the Airliners Live Vancouver show. It's 10:50 local here in Vancouver, 10:50 a.m. Vancouver, BC. I'd like to start the show off with a big thank you to Mr. Pingu 70 EGCC. Welcome to Premium Economy. Welcome aboard. Nice to see you here, Mr. Pingu, and of course everybody else that's here too. It's 10 minutes early. Official launch time for the show is at 11 a.m. local time. So I'm just basically set up, so I figured why not just give things a try, make sure we're all set up nicely. We've got a Dash 7 coming, Dash 7 Q400 I should say. Where is it? There it is. We are, as I say, I'm just going to get the things set up here, make sure everything's working and whatnot for the next 10 minutes because it's a new location. So this is a good opportunity for me to do that. As you can see, it's severe clear here in Vancouver, crystal clear conditions, and my remote seems to have gone wonky. It's the time to do it, to get it to work. There it is. That's better. It's back in service. The remote is back in revenue service. So yeah, we're on the north side of the airfield, but we're now on the west side, on the dirt hill. I've done a few pop-up shows here so far. Just some of you may already be familiar with it, and just, it'd be better if it was, of course, cloudy, but it's not. So let's see. I'm gonna make just adjust them a little bit dark here. So let me just up that to something like that. That's a bit better. Yeah, so we're just, as I say, fine-tuning the settings here while we get set up. And I just wanted to push live a little bit early. So as I say, I'm just making some minor adjustments on my tripod. But there we go. So who do we have in the house? Hello, Sawmill and Andy. Hope Andy and Sam are doing well. Hope you guys have had a good weekend. Matt Smith, thank you for being here. Matt Smith, number 4. Sharky Fin Games, number 5. Andy was number 6, and Sawmill Bandari was number 7. Matt Smith, 8. So yeah, good to see you guys here. Jay the Chatter 1993 was number 1 in the chat here, long before I was here. So good to see you here. And say happy, because Aviation Geek says, "Can you say happy birthday to my brother, please?" Well, happy birthday to the brother of Aviation Geek. Great pleasure to say happy birthday. No problem at all on that. That was an easy request to fulfill. So there's our main ramp. We're looking into the horseshoe right there. Air Canada triple, boarding passengers and taking on cargo. Obi-Wan Kenobi says, Boeing 747s for life, just keep, okay. Joe Stetter's dream alive. Okay, well, yes. Let's have a look. Hello, Tony Rivers and Loopy, Carl. So yeah, we're starting off a little bit early. This is in replace of our show yesterday. We just figured we'd give it a try to see what it looks like in terms of viewership on a Sunday morning Vancouver time as opposed to a Saturday morning. So, what the heck? Why not? Little bit of outflow condition. The winds are blowing from the valley out towards the Pacific. So that's why we've got a fully supported Runway 08 operation today here at YVR. And that's why we've set up here on the west side of the field. This is a new location. We're standing on a dirt hill that's actually part of the new Ferguson Road construction project. So it takes us above the fence line for this lovely view of the airfield and the Runway 08 operation as well. It's, as I say, sunny. If we had some more higher, if we had more filter on the sun, we'd be in a lesser backlit situation. So it is what it is, right? just have to play it by ear, and hope maybe we get a little bit more cloud in here. What's my favorite airline? Favorite airline was a Canadian. I'd say my favorite airline is probably, and because I live in Vancouver, I'd have to say CP Air would be my favorite airline. Of course, they don't exist anymore, but yeah, it was a fabulous color scheme with the orange and the red, and there really haven't been any, iconic color schemes like that, I'd say, in the last 30 years. Hard to beat CP Air's color scheme. And they had great aircraft too, right? DC-8s, DC-10s, 747s, 37-200s, 727-100s, and 200s. What time is it in Vancouver? It's 10:55 a.m. local time. Our official start time is 11 a.m., 5 minutes from now. When do you stream live? Well, Airliners Live streams throughout the week, numerous shows. So I generally... we've been changing our dates and times just because we're trying to find the right sweet spot for our show here in Vancouver. So we have been on Saturdays, but we're now doing this show on the Sunday. So, but generally this was our normal show is Thursday, then we moved it to Saturday, and now we're doing this on Sunday. So you really have to just subscribe to our channel to backlit, unfortunately, guys. I do apologize for that. All we can do is hope and pray for more cloud. Isn't that nice? Nice rollout, though. Buckets. Got some serious buckets there. Buckets aplenty. So, on. Where's that? So that was our first arrival, I guess. 10:57 here in local time here in Vancouver. Yes, now that definitely the cruise season is now ending, and we definitely have a noticeable reduction in traffic. The U.S. volumes will drop and charter traffic will drop, so very big difference, for sure. Good question, but yeah, it is what it is. I'm still fiddling around with my tripod just because. It's been a while since I've been in this location, so I just have to put my various Okay, where was I? Yeah. United there. I lost the 37 just because I was having to make adjustments here. We've got a Q400 coming in. I'm very sorry, but I do, again, I've got my flight radar tripod attached to the tripod, and I've got my phone tripod attached to the tripod, and they're just not in optimal position. So I'm going to have to make more adjustments here until I can get these correct. So I'm going to have to leave the camera there for a bit. Sorry about this, but I better get this taken care of now instead of later on in the show. So we've got another aircraft approaching. Let's see what it is. I think I'm not British Airways. It's Air Canada Rouge, actually. A319. Those buckets. Nice spoiler action. So aircraft coming in. What is that? Let's have a look here. Okay, we've got Japan Airlines actually setting up on approach right now. So I'm going to bring the camera around for Japan Airlines 767 inbound from Narita. It's Japan Airlines flight 18. Way out there over the water right now. There it is. Maybe as the day proceeds, we'll get more cloud and we won't have this blown out severe backlighting when the airplane flies in front of the sun. But nothing we can do about it, I'm sorry to say. He rolled out long for sure. Oof. So our next arrival is a Alaska Airlines Embraer 175 coming from Seattle. It's on its way right now. So, yeah. Hope everybody's doing well. Hello, Louise and Holly. Infinite Everything 20, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Now, there's our JAL taxiing back. JAL is our only 767 operator here in Vancouver. And the Embraer is getting a little bit closer to us. I'll slowly bring the camera around for the Embraer. Okay, here's the Embraer. So we'll bring the camera around, we'll film the Embraer approach and landing. There's the Embraer. Those are the islands those are the mountains on Vancouver Island. You see in the background there, so it's quite a clear day. JAL. Nice transition over to the JAL. I wonder where he's going to park. So I guess my remote control's now pretty much officially garbage. I get about a minute's worth of use on it, and then it has to be unplugged and plugged back into the camera. So a few months ago we had this issue, and then it's come back. So we'll definitely have to order another Sony remote today. Oh, Beach 1900. And JAL's at the gate, actually. Look at that. They're pulling into their gate right there. Yeah. That is... See, it's a different perspective, right? I wasn't recognizing that it was actually at its gate. But it is. So, something taking off on the other side. Or Canada. It looks like. Neat. Got another aircraft coming in on this side for us. And what is it? What is it? It's Delta Airlines from Minneapolis. It's an A320. rudder action there to hold the airplane the center line. He's taxiing long, very long, right to the end. Right to the end of a 10,000 foot runway. Wow. Yeah. Even out of view there because of the tree. That's a very long rollout. There's some remote stands. Looks like Westjet's pushing back there. 37, pushing back right now. Hello, Imtiaz Laka. Thank you for joining our show. And hello, Kirsten. So, hang on, we'll just adjust the cables here a second. Just checking our cables. Cable check. I'm just fiddling with our cables, plugging them in and out. Yeah, somebody's making comments regarding the beeping. We're right near this massive radar beacon here. So every time the radar inside that dome turns around, we get a beep, beep, beep. This is inherent in the stream here at YVR. Sometimes it's worse than others, but in this location, we're very close to that beacon. So we're picking that interference up, and there is no getting rid of it. It is part of the scenery, unfortunately. So our next aircraft on approach happens to be a Air Canada 064. It's a 787 Dreamliner on approach from Seoul, coming in from Incheon Airport, Korea. I don't quite have visual on it right now, but it is it's close apparently. I do see it. I do see it. So I'll bring the camera around now, and we'll see if we can flight follow it in. It's above a tree. It was above a tree when I last saw it. There it is. So we can just zoom in and get it. There it is. See if we can get the camera to focus on it. It's not easy stuff. There, easy, Jen. Easy does it. Nope. Can't do it. Isn't that a bummer? Nope. This is coming in from Korea. Look at that wing flap action. Wow. Serious. That was amazing. The wing flap action, that center wing stabilizing flap was just going crazy. Yeah, very cool. I just brought on the house radios.
Canada 064 Heavy Tower, standard frequency, taxi by Mike and Tango today.
Mike and Tango with you, Canada 064.
Delta 483, I'm just going to change your routing for my official schedule for Papa, taxi Juliet Alpha, Juliet Mike, with your back on Mike, Papa.
Yeah, all the cables are in as well as they can, so if there's any form of cutout, it has to be because of electrical interference. I can't, fortunately. Okay, we've got another aircraft on approach. Looks like a Max to me. American Airlines 737-800. We're obviously listening to the approach tower here. Wow, it's pretty cool. So as you guys just heard, we've got a Westjet Encore -8 Q400 inbound from Kelowna, followed by United Airlines. So here's the Q400. Yeah, flubbed it. And here comes United. The United from Chicago. Thank you very much for the $5 donation, Gary Suha. Much appreciate that. Gary says, "Hi Henry, are you streaming next Saturday? Kirsten and I are planning to come out for a visit." I don't know. I doubt it. I do doubt it, actually. But I can't say for certain at this point on that. But I'm probably if I'm going to have to say, I'm going to go with the no, the negative. I think we'll probably be doing shows during the week while we figure out what we're going to do. But I'm going to have to say it's not going to be next Saturday. We're just trying to figure out where we get the most amount of viewership for running the show. And again, I've lost the use of my remote, so I'll put it back in again. And we've got another aircraft on approach. Thanks again, Gary. I do appreciate the donation. Thank you so much, and thank you for being here today watching the show as well. Where was this inbound from? This was inbound from Edmonton, actually. Edmonton. It was the Air Canada Flight 239er. Yeah. Definitely we'll do a pop-up show during the week, because our morning pop-up show generated a really very strong viewership response, so that was fantastic. So I can't tell you what day, but definitely this week we'll do a pop-up show here in Vancouver. Maybe the weekdays are more popular than the weekends, because we've only got 250 people watching. We had triple that. Roughly, yeah, we had almost triple this viewership on our pop-up show in the morning on the weekday. So I think this is giving us some very good marketing information as to how we position the show.
Continue now via Juliet to the gate. You can stay on this frequency.
Okay. Our next aircraft on approach is from Calgary. It's the Westjet 37. Oh, I lost our airplane. There we go. Yeah. Okay, slowly I'll move the camera around. Okay, so we've got this Westjet coming in right now, so I'll bring the camera around for that. There it is. Well, we do have some cloud buildup, which is good. That's going to help us. Definitely going to help us here with the backlight situation. So that's excellent. Really good. Yeah.
There's traffic behind you this time. It's a Dauntless Max. He's pushing out at 90.
Yeah, so this Westjet is the 111. It's a 737 MAX 8. It arrived from Calgary this Sunday morning. You're watching Airliners Live. My name is Henry Tenby. This is an experimental show, I guess. We wanted to see what the traffic would look like on a Sunday morning in terms of viewership here on the channel. There's the, oh, look at that, there's the Disney Westjet in the background looking very nice.
Jazz 151 ground, runway 08 right, altimeter 2982. Taxi out Lima, cross runway 13, Lima, Lima 4. Lima, cross runway 13, cross Lima 4.
See where he's going to go around to the Westjet gates on the other side. So, see if there's anything on approach. Not right now. A little bit quiet.
Canada 554, Vancouver ground, runway 08 right, altimeter 2982, taxi via Sierra, Mike Victor, hold short of hotel. Canada 554, altimeter 2982. Show 111, contact ground 1217.
Well, let's see what else we've got coming. So we've got a Air Canada Dreamliner from Frankfurt coming in a few minutes. It's the Air Canada A380. That'll be arriving, yeah, 4 minutes arrival from now. It's currently turning base onto runway 08 left. So that's going to be good. Looking forward to that. This is a view inside the horseshoe. Loading up that 777-200. I wonder where that's going to. Thank you, Louise. I'm glad you like the airport. It's not bad, is it? And hello, Reinhard Nier, joining us from Germany. Happy Sunday. I agree. I agree. It is a happy Sunday. The Nightbot gave the times of our shows, so that's it.
Waiting to get into gate 18, so he'd probably appreciate it if you didn't block him out of there. He's just waiting for Dauntless to go by, and then he's on his way in. Is it ready right now? No, I can't tell. Okay, well,
Hello, Chester Mike.
you can push however you want, so you can just leave him room there. Okay, Westjet 111 ground, your traffic is the Dauntless Max.
There you go.
Golf in front of you.
Full view of the 7.8.
Company wants to push out a
It's a nice view. It's a nice view for us to chill and relax with. Yeah. So temperatures of what, about 14 degrees maybe? It's not too cold, not too hot. So it's nice and comfortable, I'd say. Yes, happy Thanksgiving. Thank you very much, Tim Majoros. It is the long weekend here, Thanksgiving long weekend here in Vancouver. So, yeah, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. And hello, Matt Healy. Glad you're here to watch a bit of the show. And apparently Air India is coming in. That's right, they're late. They were supposed to be in hours ago, but they're coming in late, around now. Planespotting Pro says Air India from Delhi is lining up to land as well, so that's awesome. But I definitely see the Air Canada Frankfurt, and then behind it, of course, we've got the Air India, which will be arriving in about 3 minutes.
He knows about you. I guess we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Right now I'm scouring the horizon for our Air Canada Frankfurt. So it must be getting really close though. But I just can't. Yeah, I see it. Okay. Let's move the camera around. And there it is. This is our Frankfurt Air Canada arrival. Still a ways out, but at least with our zoom lens we're able to pull it in. I'll zoom it out. Air India is next. And I don't have it on visual, so we'll just hold the camera here on our Frankfurt for the time being. But Air India should be in visual range here very shortly. Flight radar shows it as being very close.
Is with you on the final for RNF Zulu 8 India 185 Delta Heavy Vancouver Tower, clear to land runway 085. Clear to land 8 left, Air India 185 Delta.
That's it. He's cleared to land. Air India. Oh, I see Air India. Air India is in visual sight. Yeah. Terrific. Let's have a look here at Air India. There it is. You can see it out in the boonies. There's our Air India. getting some wingtip condensation there. Very, very neat. Look at it. He's rocking the wings just for us, saying hello. Nice wing rock. Ooh, I smell major burnt rubber. Ooh, heavy burnt rubber. Lots of burnt rubber smell here, guys. Lots of burnt rubber. Big time burnt rubber. Yeah. Oh, yeah, very rubbery smell. Yeah. Mega rubber.
Mike, Papa, have you ever stay on the frequency or India 185 Delta? Taxi via Alpha across the threshold runway 314.
Very nice landing by Air India. Yeah, rubbery tires, big time. Air Canada Express, CRJ, in from Kelowna. Setting up on approach right now. So I'll just hold it on the Air India for a little bit longer. And we'll go and get the Air Canada Jazz CRJ. Yeah, here it is. Let's get the CRJ now. There's the CRJ. Coming in over the approach lights. Nice transition, actually.
Just 269, tower exit right, Mike 373.
To the Air India. That's cool. Our next aircraft on approach is Alaska Airlines, again an Embraer 175 from Portland this time. Yeah, the passengers on the Air India must be very happy to be here, because they were a very lengthy delay on their arrival into Vancouver, that's for sure. Hours and hours. So that's pretty good. Okay, here comes the Alaska Airlines Embraer from PDX, Portland Airport. Where is it? There it is.
701 ground runway 30 right, altimeter 2982. A taxi by Alpha across the threshold runway 314. Circle land runway 0 left. Finally left.
see where Air India parks.
Echo Delta, runway 31, Lima, Lima 4. Echo Delta 31. Westjet 688, ground runway 08 right. Altimeter is 2982, follow company, taxi, Echo Delta, runway 31, Lima, Lima 4. Follow company, taxi, Echo Delta, runway 31, 688. Tango, east bypass lane at your discretion. Traffic
Well,
890.
let's looking. We've got a Q400 on approach, and we've got a Porter Airlines as well. Okay, so they're parking at the end there. So that's their usual gate. Again, it's a different perspective for us from this angle. Okay, so here we've got a Q400 now, setting up. There you guys can see it very clearly. Okay, so Air India is safely at their gate, which is nice. Tom and Ann, thank you very much for gifting one Airliners Live membership. And thank you for being here to watch this show this Sunday morning here in Vancouver. Thank you very much, Tom and Ann. Thank you. That's very much appreciated, guys. Thank you, Tom and Ann. Watching the approach. There is an airplane on approach, actually, and it is the Porter.
Porter 305, Vancouver Tower, clear to land, runway 08 left.
That's it.
8 left, Porter 305.
Porter's cleared to land. So Porter is still a ways out. Okay, Porter's getting a little bit closer to us. The radios have gone quiet. Okay, let's get the Porter. We'll move the camera around to get Porter now. There's Porter. Embraer 195.
0915 down, continue
Bit of a bounce in the runway there. Korean. Okay, Korean's cleared to land. I see it from Incheon. Korean, terrific. I see the aircraft. I see the aircraft. Yeah, Korean is definitely lined up here on approach. I'm going to move the camera around now. And there's Korean. That's it. She is. Decent landing. Pretty nice landing for us. It's going to roll along, obviously, behind the bushes. Maybe not. No.
Jazz 800s, Nimber traffic pushed off your right behind you. They have an earlier time for earlier flow time. Traffic pushing off 888 off your left. Flow time, push back to discretion. Tower Canada 361.
Okay, so our next arrival is, oh, it's the Westjet Disney from Edmonton, 737-800. So we're going to get that for sure. Nice. We've got quite a few arrivals, ladies and gentlemen, so hope you guys are liking it. And thank you very much, Vision Thing. Member 37 months in premium economy. Congratulations. And Martin Davidson. Thank you very much, Martin Davidson, for gifting one Airliners Live membership. And Andrew Baird, thank you so much for that £5 donation. Thank you very much, Andrew. Andrew says, here's a small donation towards the new remote from the Westies. Thank you very much. We definitely have to get that ordered ASAP. Thank you, Andrew. And here's this Disney. Silhouette, unfortunately. Yeah, it's a little bit visible now. And back to Korean. Taxing in. Yeah, thanks again, Andrew. That's much appreciated. Awesome. And again, Vision Thing, thank you for your 37 months in premium economy. Yeah, that is a beautiful livery on the Westjet. It's too bad that we had the backlighting here and we couldn't really appreciate it to the fullest. So our next approach is Air Canada Max from Halifax, Air Canada 361, and behind that we've got Air France from Paris. So some good stuff. Good stuff, actually, really good stuff. It says Mac Aviation apparently sent his audience to our show. So Mac Aviation, thank you very much for sending your help, sending your soldiers. Really appreciate that, Mac. Mac Aviation, you're a rock star. Definitely appreciate the help. Neat. Okay. We've got Air France A350 on approach. I think we're going to move the camera around because this is a highlight. Air France A350 flight, what flight number is that? 374 from Paris Charles de Gaulle Airport. Setting up right here. Look at this. Let's bring her in. That's it. A350. All the way from Paris to Vancouver. You're watching the Airliners Live show. Sunday morning here in Vancouver. $350 looking good. Nice heavy action. We'll bring her back so you can get her over the approach lights there. Yeah. Beautiful stuff. Nice. Yeah, so this is the Air France 374, just arriving from Paris Charles de Gaulle Airport here at YVR. This is the Airliners Live show. My name is Henry Tenby, and our next approach will be Flair Airlines 605 from Toronto. As soon as it's on visual, I'll point her around to the approach end of the camera. So... just waiting here for visual on the... okay, I've now got visual on our Flair. Flair Airlines 605 from Toronto. Bring the camera around now for the Flair. Slowly. Battery collapse. The battery just dropped down to 0. I'm doing a battery change right now, ladies and gentlemen. We have to do the battery change. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll be back in 1 second. Hang on a second. We are back. Let's see if I can still get this. Yeah, kind of. At least we Yeah, better than nothing. Better than nothing.
Air Canada 211, are you with us? 211, sorry, we just got busy there and I forgot. Yeah, 211, we're with you, we're at 2.9 miles per left. Yeah, 211, no problem. And clear to land, runway 08 left. Clear land 8 left, Air Canada 211. 5605, now exit right, Mike 5, stand this frequency. Very good, Mike 5.
There's the Air France taxiing to the gate. Yeah, that was a close call. That was a very fast battery. It went from 30% down to 0 in the blink of an eye. So that happens. Anyhow, our next approach will be Calgary, Vancouver, Air Canada Max. And here it is. It's actually right here. So no time wasted. No time wasted. Air Canada from Calgary, 737 Max. Okay. Air France making its way to the gate.
That was 3361. Contact ground 121.7. Ground 121.7, 3361. South ground, Scout 3361. On Victor, hold short.
Wow. Barbara P. Sterling. Thank you very much, Barbara, for that extremely generous $50 donation. Barbara says, Henry, for your effort in stream, great to be with you. Stay safe always. Well, thank you so very much for your appreciation of this. I am very touched, and I very, very much appreciate your very, very, very generous donation. That is beyond the call of duty and mega appreciated. Thank you so much, Barbara. Thank you. Okay. Our next landing is a Q400, actually. I do see the aircraft. It's in from Terrace. We'll bring the camera around. And here it is. It's Q400 coming from Terrace, British Columbia. I'll zoom back just a little bit. Nice. What's our next movement? Let's have a look here. Okay, we've got a jet on approach. It's another Air Canada Max. It's coming from Los Angeles. It's the Air Canada 553. So we'll be on the watch for that. Yeah, I don't... Oh, I see it. I see it. So let's just bring our camera around right now to get this Max. There it is. This would be a good spot if it was snowing, I think. Very good snow location. Yeah. And let's have a look at our approach plates. Q400 coming in, but on the other side. We've got some other aircraft, though. Mostly Q400s, right? I see 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I see 4 Q400s in the vicinity of the airport right now. So, again, Barbara P. Sterling, thank you very much for that very generous $50 donation. Thank you so much. Well, I'm just kind of, again, looking around. We're back to full sun here, so we've lost the high cirrus filter on the sun. So, what can I show you guys? Well, heavies. It's a funny radio. Sounds like he's talking through a tin can. Tin Can Harry. It's a very nice lineup, isn't it? All the heavies. Air India, Air Canada, Air France, Korean. It's a very beautiful lineup of heavy aircraft on the gate there. It looks fantastic. Yeah, it looks really good. Wow. Yeah. Hi there, how are you doing? Oh, please do. Yeah, oh, absolutely. Oh yeah, so that's the new Air Canada jets. It's the charter affiliate. So they were just painted before in the Air Canada livery, but they've now started to paint them in their own identity. So all the jets airplanes, which fly like the sports teams and that. So it's the Air Canada in-house company, and they're going to paint them all black. Yeah, it's unfortunate. They've pulled it into the hangar. I can't see it from here, but I have seen it, and that's hopefully we'll see more of them. Yeah, so they're going to be painting the entire fleet. I think they may have maybe 10 or half a dozen airplanes. Yeah, so and it's a very nice color scheme as well. It looked fantastic. Yeah, yeah, it is a very, very nice color scheme actually. Yeah. Well, no, this is actually a live stream right now. So this particular show is the Airliners Live show, and this is streamed on YouTube. So my channel is Jetflix TV, which is the classic airliners, vintage airliners, aircraft of yesteryear. That's Jetflix TV, and this is Airliners Live, which is watching the airport action here at YVR, which. Yeah, so this is, I do this about once or twice a week. Yeah, a couple times a week. So 2 different channels. Yeah. Yes, and Airliners Live. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So. Yeah, well, if you subscribe to both Jetflix TV and Airliners Live, you'll get a notification whenever there's either a new video or live content added. So yeah, you could show it to your grandson, and that would be amazing. Oh, wonderful, wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Yeah, it's all good fun. But yeah, thanks for asking about the Air Canada Jets Black A320. Yeah. Yeah, I hope we'll get to see. Well, we will get to see more of them. So, yeah. But yeah. So that's yeah. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, I'm wearing my Lufthansa 747-8 intercontinental hat. Yeah, it was a gift from a friend of mine who works for Lufthansa. So, I'll just grab this. Q400 landing. That's it. Beautiful.
Jet 726 contact C Bravo to the
yeah. Yeah, so thank you very much for asking, and nice to meet you. Yeah. Oh, it's a wonderful spot. Yeah, I hope it will. But yeah, it's wonderful that we're standing on this a rock bluff. It's just beautiful. Yeah, I hope it lasts. I know. We certainly do. It's just, yeah, but this is great because it's right by the runway. It's really wonderful. Yeah, I know, but this is perfect because, yeah, I know, this is a great spot. It's just so nice. You have to talk to YVR and try to convince them, because this is, wow. Oh, I'll film this jet landing. Airliners Live, at it's on Airliners Live on YouTube. Yeah, for the live show, this live show. Have a good day. Bye. So this is an Embraer. Alaska Airlines setting up for approach. Final approach. Nice, beautiful. Yeah, it's just to show everybody we're standing on this. We're standing on this mound, this rock mound, which gives a very nice view across the road over to the runway. So I just discovered this spot quite recently. There goes flare. Fortunately, a lot of blockage there, right? Complete blockage after that. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. We got a Q400 on approach. Barbara P. Sterling gifted 5 Airliners Live memberships. Barbara P. Sterling, thank you very, very much for that the 2 amazingly generous gifts. Your $50 donation and these Airliners Live memberships, the 5 memberships. Thank you so much.
traffic, 3 miles ahead.
Traffic gain time, straight 5 foot, whole 8 times big weight, 4 miles to 206.
Yeah, again, Mac Aviation and your viewers, thank you very much for joining our show. Very much appreciate that. Really, really appreciate that. And Ronnie Middlehurst, Ronnie, thank you so very much, Ronnie, for your 16-month premium economy support and membership to the channel. Thanks again, Ronnie. That's very, very kind of you, and great to have you here for the long haul. Well, maybe I'll just turn the radio off just for a second here. We've got a little bit of a downtime, so maybe I can put my... Let's see, I'll just grab my phone. Maybe I can have a chat with you guys, because we've got just a tad downtime here. Okay, nice to see everybody. I've got my phone, so we've got a few minutes of downtime, and if anybody has any questions, we can certainly do that. The fellow was asking about my hat. This is my Lufthansa 747-8 Intercontinental hat. Apparently, they were only given to Lufthansa employees. It's not available for sale anywhere. So, special thanks to my friend Andreas, who worked for Lufthansa, or who works for Lufthansa, who gave me this hat. And the fellow who was up here inquiring about the black A320 of Air Canada jets, he took a fancy to the hat. So yeah, there you have it. So let's see, what can we say? What can we say? Again, this is a good opportunity for, we can maybe have some one-on-one chat. Where's the high vis? Well, I'm not wearing the high vis just because I'm removed, but you're right. I was thinking about it, but I thought, yeah, it's kind of my trademark. So, but the reason why I didn't wear it is because I'm well back from the fence. I'm definitely not anywhere close to a restricted area here. So I just figured, yeah. But a good point, good question, and I'll have the trademark high vis back on for next time. So for sure. Louise says, how did the Amsterdam ferry go? It was fantastic, great fun. 3 days of aviation madness, and yeah, I did a lot of met with a lot of good friends. I did spotting at Amsterdam with Niels. Niels took me to the Polderbaan spotting location on the Friday morning. It was weather much like this, actually, around 14 degrees, maybe 15 degrees. It might have been warmer. But we were out there on the Polderbaan, just relaxed, right by the runway, chilling. So that was good. So, but yeah, we had a good, fun time at the Amsterdam Fair. I got some aircraft models. And Kevin D showed up. That was great. Kevin D from the channel, big supporter of the Airliners Live channel. He came over to Amsterdam for the show, so got to meet Kevin D in person. That was very, very nice to put a face to the name. So if you're watching, Kevin, hi Kevin, hope you're doing well. And thanks, Beer Guy. I'm glad you do like the hat. Innocent Manugni, my first name on this channel, all the way from South Africa. Well, thank you very much for joining us all the way from South Africa to Vancouver, British Columbia, which is where we're streaming from right now. And Dave Thomas 463, just checking in. Gotta go have a good stream. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, we've got another couple hours to go. The current time is 12:19 Pacific Standard Time here in Vancouver. What else? Who else have we got in the house? We've got Christina GXL. The sound that you're hearing is our rotating beacon. That is part of the furniture here at YVR. We're at the beacon is only a few hundred meters from where I'm standing. It's probably about 300 or 400 meters from where I'm standing. So that's why we've got the rotating beacon sound interference. Nothing we can do about that. That is part of the furniture. And what else? Oh, we got a Beach 1900 landing here. Nothing too serious. It's is that Pacific Coastal? Looks like it. Yeah. Or is that a medevac? No, that's I guess Carson Air. medevac. So not a huge loss, really, but no other heavy jets in the vicinity. So again, I can continue chatting. Yeah, the sound of the rotating beacon is just more pronounced because we're very close to the beacon here. When we're at our usual north side location, I'm halfway down the runway, so there is some shelter from the beacon. So, but that beacon is, as I say, it's literally 300 meters from where I'm standing right now. I pointed the camera at it earlier, and we'll do so again. Hello, Amiman Travels. Thank you for joining us. As always, nice to see you in our stream. Amiman has been a member in business class for 13 months. Awesome. Good stuff. Long may that continue, and we do appreciate that support. Thank you very, very much. And what else? What else can we say? I'm trying to think of some interesting news items, things that are starting to happen. Well, Air Canada starts service Vancouver non-stop to Dubai next month. Yeah, coming up here in a matter of weeks, several weeks away. Yeah, we're going to be able to buy a ticket and fly direct from Vancouver to Dubai. So that's interesting. That's pretty big news. And what other interesting news do we have to share on the aviation front? Well, let's think. Well, we had our usual charters in during the week. I know Canadian North was in with a 737-400. I guess it was sports team charter. What other charters have we had? Yeah, it's been kind of quiet here at Vancouver. Steve Rafferty says, what are my travels for 2024? Well, I haven't thought too far in advance for 2024. The only one major point for me so far is the Amsterdam show. They're going to be doing the Amsterdam show third week of February in 2024. So, like, what's that? Not even 5 months away. October, November, December, January, 5 months away. So I'll make very, very strong efforts to attend the Amsterdam show again. It's just a one-day show. It'll be at the Van der Valk Hotel, which is the sponsoring hotel of the show. So that makes it convenient. We stay at the hotel, have breakfast. I'll probably be over there for 2 or 3 days just to spend some time at the airport, visit friends, visit with Niels, etc. We got an aircraft on approach. So we have a couple airplanes on approach. So let me just get behind the camera here, and let's get this. Let's get her done. So let's figure out what this first airplane is. The first airplane is United Airlines from Houston. It's a 737. And behind it, we have Cathay Pacific. Yeah, that's nice. Cathay Pacific. That's really good. Bring on the house radios. Cathay Pacific, they're cleared to land. You just heard it with your own ears. Reminds me of a famous Marx Brothers quote. I think it was a Marx Brothers. What are you going to believe? Me or your own eyes? Well, here's Cathay setting up. That is Cathay Pacific. Yeah. Okay. In from Hong Kong. Let's just see. Yeah, they left Hong Kong 10 hours and 36 minutes ago. So they've been aloft for quite a long flight. Yeah, not a regular visitor, not a regular airplane on our shows, because it's not very frequent that they're in. But they're definitely in on Sundays, as we can see here. So this is good. And from Hong Kong. Okay, I'll pull the camera back and we can do the follow in over the approach lights. Nice. Bit of heat distortion. That was very good. Nice to see on our show, for sure. Very nice to see on our show. Yeah, we need colder weather. Colder and cloudy weather. I can't believe I'm saying that, but that's what we need. And Esther L. member for 20 months in premium economy. Thank you so much, Esther, for your very long-term support of the channel. We appreciate it. And Esther L says, "Happy Thanksgiving, Henry. Welcome stream today." Yeah, well, thank you so much for tuning in to watch this pop-up stream. As I say, we're testing the market. We're testing viewership, different days. Our morning show this past week was fantastic. We had unbelievably high viewership, so that's a very good sign for us. We were hoping for the same for this show, but it wasn't meant to be, so no problem. Kind of watch the Cathay taxi back, and we have another aircraft on approach, a couple aircraft on approach actually. The first is a Westjet from Calgary 37. It's a flight 113. Behind it is American Airlines 737-800 from Los Angeles. So let's get the Westjet first, because it's kind of right here. It's kind of right here. There it is. Over the approach lights. Nice. Very cool. Nice transition to the Cathay as well. That worked good. That worked nicely for us. Well, Paula, we wish you good luck with your eventual move back to Vancouver, and hope to see you out here in the spotting locations, soaking up the action with us one day. And our next approach is American Airlines. There it is. Okay, we'll pull the aircraft back into the frame and we'll get the approach lights. Nice. That's very nice. And here's our Cathay Pacific trundling along to the gate. Nice to see. As I say, not a regular attendee on our shows. But look at that. Look at all that international metal. Great international presence here. Really good, actually. Let's see. Yeah, I guess it's maybe going into the horseshoe. Looks like it's going into the horseshoe.
Westjet 709 with you on the Zulu. Westjet 709 Vancouver Tower, number 2, following dash 8, 2 mile correction, 3 mile final, clear to land runway 08 left.
So what's next is our Westjet Q400 from Prince George, British Columbia. Yeah, it's turning into the horseshoe.
Second 1719, looking to enter the apron at Tango, apron at your discretion. And maneuver to the east 5.
It's still a bit of a ways away, so we'll just... Oh, hang on.
Okay, into the maneuver at our discretion and to the east bypass lane, maneuver near the...
Okay, here comes the Q400. So we'll just get the Q400 landing. There it is. And from Prince George, British Columbia. Look at that. Look how clear it is. As I say, you can see right across the strait over to Vancouver Island and the mountain range on Vancouver Island.
Westjet 113 Tower, contact ground 1217. 113 Julie, show Lima for Westjet 113 ground, taxi left 10 Lima into the apron. That company will be exiting the apron at go. Okay, Lima to the apron and check it.
Standing in this location, you smell a lot of burnt rubber. Non-stop burnt rubber. Yeah, definitely. So our next arrival is Westjet from Toronto. It's a MAX 8. It's the Westjet 709. And behind that, we've got Air Canada 883 from Zurich. So we've got some good arrivals here. Nice arrivals. Okay, we'll pull her back. Yeah, nice bounce. Very nice bounce, if I dare say so. That was cool. Okay, heavy. So the heavy is none other than Air Canada 883 from Zurich, Cloton Airport. Here it is. And from Zurich. Over the lights and over the numbers. There she is. Pretty decent landing. Not bad. Not bad at all, actually. Q400, followed by a couple of Boeings, jets. Wow. So we do have a Q400 coming in from another Prince George. Yeah, from Prince George. I don't actually see it yet. I haven't spotted the aircraft, but it's the Jazz 339 Q400. That's good. Well, what can I tell you guys? Well, Kian says, I miss the Dash 8s flying around the UK and Ireland. Yeah, that company with the purple color scheme, I forgot their name now, but they had tons of them pre-pandemic. I used to see them at London City Airport. So many flights. Okay, here comes the Q400. Yeah, I forget the name of the company. But I just remember that they were painted purple. Flybe, that's it. Thank you. Yeah. They were big before the pandemic, and then they just as the pandemic was starting, I think their financial woes caught up with them. But their demise was not because of the pandemic. It was their financial issues were well entrenched before the pandemic was even known. Flybe. Okay, so we've got our jet coming in now. This is our 737 from Calgary. It's a MAX, Air Canada Flight 213. Right there. That was nice. Pretty nice. Not bad at all. Hello, Owen Flemo. Thanks for joining our show. Jay the Chatter 1993. Apparently, you guys are saying that Flybe might be starting up again. That's interesting. If they make an attempt to come back, I wonder if they can get their financing. Many airlines have attempted to come back over the decades, and very few have succeeded. We can name lots of them, right? Laker, Pan Am, Braniff. There's some right there. Some of the big ones. It's very hard to come back. Yes, Spanair, okay. Somebody's cleared. Oh, 08 left, that's us. So there's a BizJet on the other side. I'll just quickly show it to you. There. Silhouette and far away. Very far away. Again, we need colder weather. We need colder weather and cloudy weather for this to work more optimally. So yeah, the sound that you're hearing, the beep beep beep, that's all because of this thing right here, right? That's our, inside that golf ball there's a rotating beacon, so that's causing the oscillating sound that you're hearing. Oh, Spantax, yeah. We've got a CRJ coming in from Sacramento, and behind that we've got a Air Canada A319 from Edmonton as well. Oh, let's have a look back at the... Meanwhile, back at the ramp, so he's waiting. What's going on here? This guy maybe? That's the 200 that just pushed back. And that 200 is either going to Narita. No, the 200. This is the 200. It's going to Toronto, actually. This is going to Toronto. So we've got some congestion over there at the terminal, but let's get our landing shot of the Sacramento inbound CRJ. Right there. Bugs. Bugs. Bugs are bugging us. They love the camera.
Air Canada 777 moving on the apron off your left. They'll be left to right on Kilo. Behind them, taxi Kilo, Juliet Charlie to the apron. Caution to the left. Romeo, Kilo, Juliet Charlie to the apron. Give way to the 777 Air Canada 206.
Okay, so over at the apron, what's going on here? Okay, so we've got there's the 767 777-200s moving. Okay, so he's cleared the horseshoe. Now, let's see what this guy's next. And we've got an aircraft on approach. This is the A319 from Edmonton. So here's the A319 from Edmonton. Definitely need a full cloud. So back at the ramp, yeah, so that's Hong Kong coming out, I believe. Yeah, oh, Narita, I'm sorry, Narita, Air Canada Flight 3 to Narita. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Tow 901 ground, stand by.
Okay, so seaplane on takeoff. Yeah, we might have had one. We might have had one there in the background, because the river is just on the other side.
Canada 241. Kilo, Juliet Charlie to the discretion. Romeo Kilo, Juliet Charlie to the discretion. Canada 241.
This aircraft's heading to Japan. Yeah, a lot of capacity heading to Japan. A lot of capacity. 777-300 ER. Okay. What else is going on at the airport here? 37 there on moving. Yeah, we have two float bases here in Vancouver. Here at the South Terminal, and we've also got a downtown float base as well. Over to the south side, heavy metal. This guy, Toronto. Those dirt mounds aren't very nice. Look at that. They've got the dirt piled 40 feet, 20 feet in the air. Jeez. It's bad. They'll probably have it like that for years. Unfortunately. Yeah, the dirt mounds don't do us any favors. Okay, there goes United. On the roll.
24 grounds. There's an American 737 pushed behind you off 73. And then off your left, you'll see an American 737 pulling in behind him, waiting to get to gate 73. Push back your discretion. Technical with traffic, down American 1415, right taxi. American 1415 ground, runway 08 right, altimeter 2978, taxi Papa Mike Victor, full short of hotel.
Okay. Let's see what else we've got on approach. Q400. It's on approach. So.
2901 proceeds. Sierra, proceed Tango, Mike, and full short of Juliet.
Yeah. These aircraft are taxiing down to the button of runway 08 right for departures.
Just exited runway 08 right, altimeter 2978. Taxi Alpha, cross the threshold, runway 314.
And this particular aircraft is heading to Narita Airport, Japan. Let's have a look down at the terminal building. Alaska Airlines.
Person 611 medevac, can you make sure your transponder's on there for me, please?
78, taxi Julia Bravo, Kilo, and hold short of Victor.
Julia Bravo, Kilo, Victor.
It's a heavy on the roll on the other side.
Canada 883.
That's the Toronto flight.
Just moving there now. After them, taxi Julia Bravo to David. Thanks for waiting.
Julia Bravo, aircraft behind them there, Canada 883.
Yeah, he's rotating right there. They need to tear this building down for us to have a better view, unfortunately. I guess it's, yeah, there.
Delta 483 ground, push back your discretion.
8 ground taxi, Victor cross runway 13, Lima 4. Victor cross 13, Lima 4 at 120.
Direct to Toronto, actually. Yeah, the battery's at 44%. So yeah, thanks for that, guys. 44% on the battery. So we're kind of okay. This battery seems to have a little bit more stamina. Oh, something's taxiing out from the horseshoe. Right there. Let's see what that is. Coming out from the horseshoe is... What is that? Not really showing for me. accurately anyhow. Oh, hang on. This is Air Canada 7 Dreamliner going to Hong Kong. So this is going to Hong Kong. Yes, okay. The other one was going to Narita, correct. Yeah, this is Hong Kong. So a lot fewer people going to Hong Kong, China, than going to Japan. That's very obvious here by the gauge of airplanes. And also, I mean, once upon a time, 20 years ago, Cathay Pacific used to have daily 747 service to Vancouver. So daily 747. Now they're hardly here, a couple times a week. What does that tell you?
1415, Air Canada off your left, waiting for you. Contact ground 121.
Yeah, the market's a fraction of what it used to be.
Glacier 9572 ground taxi by Alpha to the airport.
So I'm just looking around to see what I can point the camera at. This is our Narita flight, our 777-300 heading to Narita, right there. So, getting congested down at that end. Getting congested. Sorry about the view, guys, but it's kind of the only thing we got going right now. We're just kind of waiting for something interesting on this side. So instead of pointing at ether, I'm kind of pointing at the other side there. Grasping at straws. Pacific Coastal Saab 340 operating for Westjet. What a long roll on that airplane. Wow. That was a very long roll. That airplane must be quite underpowered. Or they're loaded with passengers. There's our American taxing out. And I think, oh yes, our Narita might be, oh no, there's a Beech 1900 that turned onto the active.
Delta 43, Mike, runway 0 altimeter 2978. Taxi via Sierra, Mike and Victor, both short of both.
Beech 1900 rolling, that's far away.
Jazz 99, I checked the cross bleed and push gate 39 at your discretion.
Pacific Coastal. We're probably, that's kilometers away from us, I think. So, c'est la vie, I guess. Yeah, this is not my usual location here. This is a new location, but because we're on 08s, came down to this end. There's the Narita turning on. Right there. And they're rolling. see. Let's see if I'm right. Yep, I was right. Off to Narita Airport, Japan. We have nothing landing, so I don't have much to share other than what's happening on the other end there. So that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. Yeah, nothing on approach right now. So I don't just relax. Yeah. Good night, Louise. Thank you for joining us. Does Air Canada Rouge still operate? Yes, they do. We do see their airplanes in here pretty much every day. Air A319. So, and they've been on our show quite frequently. So yes, Rouge is a regular occurrence here at YVR, although they had been absent for a number of years during the pandemic, but they're back. They're back into Vancouver. Yeah. Is that a lot of dirt being kicked up? I think it is. I think the Dreamliner's kicking up a bunch of dirt. So, yeah, we're just, you know, kind of hanging out here. Andy Powers, hello. This isn't this is again experimental show. It's not really. This is not a full-time show. It's just pop-up. We wanted to assess the traffic, the viewing traffic on the show today. It seems rock steady at 300. So that's the answer to our question. And yeah, we just wanted to see. We're trying to figure out what time, what days will generate the highest viewership of these streams. And although we only have one data point, my morning show a few days ago was fantastic. So that might be the way forward for us, certainly for the fall months anyhow. I'm guessing that's the case, so we'll see, because we really want to do these streams where we get the most number of people watching, and if we can have 700 people watching instead of 250, that's going to dictate when we do the streams.
Right, 8 right across 13 Victor, on Victor, down to Lima, we're down to 43.
So we've been streaming for 2 hours now, a little over 2 hours. It's 11:04 Pacific time here in Vancouver. There we go. Oops, there we go. American Airlines on the roll. Not the sushi roll. He kind of did it. He kind of rotated there just in the nick of time, actually. So let's bring her back. Bring her back to the button. It's taxing out. Oh, Delta taxing out. Probably heading back to Minneapolis. See if I can figure that out. Yeah, it is. It's heading to Minneapolis. I was correct. It's the Delta Airlines 483. And here's, oh, we've got a lander. Yeah, finally. Q400 at long last. It broke the quiet period. Nice. Kind of nice. Very cool. Wow. Yeah, our first movement in about, what, half an hour maybe? Something like that. Yeah, so that was good. Well, we've got... Good, we've got another jet coming in. Thank goodness. It's an Air Canada Max from Toronto. It's the Air Canada 109, and I see it. And I see it. It's right here. There it is. It's nice to have movements back. Good. That was a nice one. And what's our next movement? Not for a while. It's a Westjet Kelowna inbound Q400. So that's probably 2 minutes from now. Well, what else can we say, guys? What else can we say? What's the flight time between Toronto and Vancouver? On average, I'm going to say 3.5 hours. Toronto to Vancouver is the flight time. Yeah, 3.5 hours. Hello, Navy Jack. Yes, thank you, Matt. I do appreciate that. Thank you very much, Matt Healy. I appreciate that. I do. Yeah. Just again, we're waiting for airplanes here at all of a sudden quite a quiet YVR. For the time being, anyhow. Again, we've got, how many Q400s are in the air right now? Well, 2. I see 2. Okay. 3. There's 3. Q400s are our most common airplane here at YVR, followed by the 737 Maxes. Yeah. It's a nice day, though. Definitely a nice day.
Jazz 465. Maybe just go straight ahead. Now that I look where you're going into, it looks pretty full down there. So just go straight ahead on Juliet and hold short of hotel. Okay, straight ahead on Juliet and we'll hold short of hotel. Hold down, push at your discretion.
It's a nice look at the tails. Very nice. Japan, Canada, Korea, and France. And India. It's a great international collection. Okay, well, I do see a Q400 setting up. I see the landing lights. Still a ways away. This is the one that's inbound from Kelowna, the Westjet, 3325. Not too far away. I'm hoping for more traffic. I feel bad for you guys. I just wish it was in my control to give more action. So I feel like I letting you guys down because it's just gone so darn quiet. And when we do get an airplane, it's a Q400. Crikey! I just hoping for bigger, heavier airplanes to come our way. Scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Glacier 556 round runway is at Zurich, right altimeter 2977. Taxi off across the threshold runway 31 Boeing.
Okay, the battery's about to collapse. Again, it went very quickly, so I'm going to do it right now. Do a battery countdown. So here we go, guys. Let's get her done. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll be back in just 1 second. Hang on. Back. Thank you, guys. Thanks for your patience. Well, I got the battery change done. I'll pop the battery into the bag. Okay, getting warm out too, I must say. Oof. Temperatures are building. Yeah. Getting a little bit warmer. Just throw the jacket down. Oh boy. Yeah. Temps are building. Let's see. Okay, I do see landing lights. Definitely see landing. What's happening at the gate? Not too much. Oh, so we do have a heavy coming out of the horseshoe. Meanwhile, what's on approach? It's the United Airlines A319 from San Francisco. It's the United Airlines flight 2051. But I want to see what this Air Canada is coming out of the horseshoe. Oh, it's going to Incheon, Korea. Air Canada 063 Dreamliner. So, let's get this A319 from United Airlines. I'll just bring the camera around for that. Hang on. Just do it gently. There it is. Yeah, as long as we've got jets, that's good. Let's get the landing lights. Tighter in. And there's our tightness for landing. Good, that was nice. It was nice. Nice to get some jet traffic. Jets are always nice. Heavy. So, Heavy is told to contact ground. Let's see if we can find it. 67. 67 is probably right there. Probably that's going to be our push, our Air Canada push. Let's have a look. Well, yeah, United's pretty good. Nice color scheme, actually. I like, the United color scheme. That's the newer one. No, the older. I like the United older scheme. The blue as opposed to the Continental colors. Yeah, there you go. There's the push at gate 68. 68, we just heard.
Juliet, Lima to the
Where is this guy pushing to? Frankfurt. Air Canada flight 838's heading to Frankfurt. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, it was good. We just heard the clearance on that. Hello, Blick Feng. Nice to see you, Blick.
3321 Vancouver bound. Traffic's acute. Push stop gate 85. Push back at your discretion.
There it is. Not a bad lineup here. Nice group of heavies. Look at the heat, though. Look at the heat is pouring off the field there. A lot of heat. But it's our view. It is our view. We've got that ground equipment there, beacons and whatnot. So Air Canada is now disconnecting. Well, oh, we've got a jet. We've got a jet coming in. It's a Westjet 737 from Calgary. It's a Westjet 115. And I see landing lights. Finally. Always nice to see jets. Yeah, those tugs are incredibly powerful. It's almost like they're nuclear reactor powered. Okay. Hang on, I'll just pull the camera around. There's our beautiful jet. I'll go in close for that approach. There we go. Westjet. Okay, I'll pull her back, put her over the lights. Not bad. Not too bad. Okay, nothing on the approach side at this moment, but Air Canada's disconnecting here. Let's get the disconnection. Let's get the disconnection. There he is. Good. He's taxing. On its own steam, if I dare say so. 25 degrees in Calgary. Summer. I mean, I'm going to guess it's maybe 16 or 17 here in Vancouver. But yeah, 25 is awesome. Next inbound is 18 minutes out. That reminds me of a Monty Python sketch. The next inbound is 18 minutes outbound. I think it goes something like, I believe all right-thinking people are wrong. Something like that. Yeah. No, I believe all right-thinking people are... Cathy's tail in the background there. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, we don't get to see the Westjet 787s in Vancouver anymore, do we? Unfortunately, they're not a thing here anymore. They don't fly here. Maybe in the winter for Mexico and Maui, Honolulu, they'll start showing up. Boeings. May the best Boeing win. I feel really quite comfortable. Temperature's good. I'm not thirsty. No bladder pressure. I actually feel I'm really quite comfortable, which is good. Flexi. Nice and busy. Nice little bursts of activity here. Coming out of that horseshoe area. Let's see if we've got anything. No. So we've got a Westjet arriving. Maybe. 10 minutes. Yeah, Westjet 711 from Toronto will be in 10 minutes. It's currently downwind, flying over the city of Vancouver. We've got a flyer inbound from Los Angeles, arriving in 4 minutes. So a few bits and pieces, bits and bobs. We've got some bikers out giving her. Great day for a bicycle ride. Did somebody give us a F word? Who knows? Who cares? What's happening down at the button? Okay. On the roll, Q400. Behind mounds. Let's see if this can get airborne before the oh yeah, much more power than a Saab 340. Holy moly. Yeah, definitely more muscle than the the less powered Saab 340. Okay, let's see what a Max is made of. Maximilian. Okay, so we've got an aircraft landing. Cleared. Almost, but not quite. Oh, by the way, that is a former Canadian Regional F-28 that's sitting on the fire dump. For those of you that are probably curious, what is that Hulk? Yeah, Canadian Regional F-28. Oh, there's a bizjet. Bizjet in the background. What else have we got here? Back to the mounds. Okay. Okay. Well, I'll figure out. Let's see if it breaks on through to the other side, somewhere around there, and then we'll zoom in on it. I mean, what a. Look at all the traffic, by the way, heading to the beach. This is the... Stream stopped for a while, apparently. I guess that has to be due to our cellular connection. It's got to be a cellular connection issue, unfortunately. Yeah, that's just how it is, interference. Could be because we're closer to the golf ball, we've got more interference that affects the cellular signals. Hi, Paula. Yeah, there's one other spotter here with me right now. So there's just two of us here right now. Sitting here watching the proceedings. Just two of us. So, okay. Not a bad livery. Flare livery. Yeah, I mean, just Flare has about 3 different liveries in existence right now. They're old colors and 2 new colors. So, but they're all very similar. They're all very similar. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Canadian Thanksgiving, John Southwell, too. We have to be thankful that we're living in Canada, that is for darn sure. Very thankful. Yeah, okay, I see landing lights. I see the light. It's Westjet 711 from Toronto. Yeah, LAX arrival of Flare went to the U.S. gate, so that makes sense. And yeah, I've got the landing lights here on our Westjet 711 from Toronto. When it gets a little bit closer, I'll point the camera at it. Yeah, Icelandair is pretty good. Too bad we don't have one of their aircraft on the field right now. And we haven't seen a Lynx in a very long time. They play hard to get, the Lynx aircraft. Very hard to get. So in a second, I'll just move the camera around to the Westjet. Yeah, more Q400s. Another Westjet. So lots of Q400 action here at YVR. That's your bag. Okay, let's get her. Let's get her. We'll just bring the camera around. Aircraft in the background too. That was 2 for 1. Stubby. Stubby Boeing. Okay, I'll pull her back. The windsock is just very, very alive, if I dare say so. I'll show you guys the windsock here in a second. It's just, yeah. Flying Peacocks, thank you so much. And homage to the likes, 450 for 450. Thank you so much, man. That's awesome. Flying Peacocks, you are very much appreciated. £4.50 for the 450 likes. That is so nice, so appropriate, and very much appreciated. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. We've got landing lights. So the landing lights that we've got are Aero Mexico. Wow, good stuff. Okay, so it's the Aero Mexico 737. It's arriving in 4 minutes, inbound from Mexico City. I see it over the water, quite a ways out. So we'll get her in a bit here. Thank you, Sharky Fin Games 2. Much appreciate your showing up and supporting our stream. Thank you. And John Southwell says the 737. Oh, it's a 700, not a 600. It was bought in 2002. Yeah, 20 years ago. Yeah, they're oldies. They're oldies, definitely oldies. 20 years old. It's hard to believe. Yikes. It almost looks like a 737-200. Okay, let's bring the camera around. By the way, we're at 6. And there's our landing lights. Let's get a lock on. Come on, we need a radar lock on here. Better. Camera's got its finicky characteristics. I can't just zoom in and boom. You got to go back and forth to get that lock on. Aeronavis to Mexico, or Aero Mexico. My remote. This is my remote doing that. It's got a mind of its own. The remote has to go in the rubbish today. That was not me doing that crazy zooming in and out like that. It just went absolutely nuts on its own. So the remote is rubbish. Complete total replacement is needed on this. Yeah. Q400 in from Kelowna, followed by a Westjet 37 from Edmonton. Bog standard stuff, but that's what we get. That's what we have. And we got our max taxing over here. So, we'll bring the camera around for the Q400. Okay, so, okay, there it is. Here's the Q400 right there. Trouble facing into the sun. Yeah. Okay, now our next arrival is the Westjet 169 from Edmonton. Okay, we'll bring the camera around. We'll bring the camera around to seeing it from our point of view. There it is. Focus. Tighter. Different. I like that. Looked like he was going to maybe hit the go around. That was a very interesting flare up on the nose. Thought he was going to drag the bumper there on the back. That was something else. That deserves to be replayed. Lots of replay on that. That was something different. That was something different, guys. Yeah, fighter. That's right. He landed like an F-16. F-16s will hit the ground and then they put their nose way up in the air. So I'd call that an F-16 landing. Good point. Yeah, fighter jet style wheelie. Yeah, good for him. Good for him. That was nice. Got a Q400. scouring flight radar right now to see if there's anything heavy coming our way, but it looks like not. Yeah. It looks like slim pickings. For those of you who know who Slim Pickens is or was. You've got to be a certain age to remember Slim Pickens. Yeah, he had that saying, "What in the wide, wide world of sports?" Yeah, it's an inside joke. You've got to be at least my age, so you've got to be at least 59, 60 to understand who Slim Pickens was, and the wide world of sports saying. Well, again, I'm seeing what's coming our way. Yeah. Just hanging out here, seeing if we can get something interesting to present itself to us. We do have this guy taxiing out. Let's figure out where this is headed to. It's heading to Kix, Osaka Airport. Okay, we've got a Beach 1900. It's something. Pacific Coastal, I think. Yep. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, gel pushed back. Yeah. Gel time. Gel is pushing back. Gonna start those engines. Right on. Well, Slim Pickens was an actor. He was an American movie actor. Typically played in westerns, but he was comedian as well, I'll say. So yeah, Blazing Saddles, there you go, Loopy, you got it. He starred in Blazing Saddles with Gene Wilder, Madeline Kahn, and of course the star of the show, Cleavon Little, and yeah, it was a great show. Gene Wilder and Cleavon Little were the stars of Blazing Saddles, but of course it did feature Madeline Kahn, Harvey Korman, Slim Pickens. It was that movie could not be made today. It would be deemed non-politically correct, just because things have changed so much in the last 50 years. But the movie was made, yeah, about 50 years ago, early 70s. Mel Brooks movie. It's hard to believe most of those, I don't think any of those actors are still with us today. Well, Mel Brooks is alive, but none of the other actors that were in that film are still alive. But yeah, 50 years ago. I think it was about 1972, 73, so it's exactly 50 years old, that film. So if Slim Pickens was still alive, would be still alive, he'd be 115 probably. So, as I say, just kind of looking around, seeing what's happening here. What's happening with JAL? Okay, thank you, Flying Peacocks. Let's have a look. Air New Zealand, 8 minutes out. That's excellent. And John Southwell, ATRs are rarely used in Canada. That's right. They don't perform well in icing. Okay, well, I mean, Canadian North has them. First Air. I mean, they do have. They're around. They're definitely around, but yeah, they're not in huge numbers. Let's put it that way. You can't touch a Hawker Siddeley 748 with an ATR. It's like comparing a Rolls-Royce to a Lada. Something along those lines. I mean, maybe not quite that extreme, but the Hawker Siddeley 748 was very, very, very rugged and handled very well on ice and gravel strips. It was non-pressurized. It was perfect for the Canadian Northern operator. But the Rolls-Royce Dart engines and its very few fuel-thirsty engines were hard to maintain, and of course Rolls-Royce has stopped supporting the engines. So if you have a Rolls-Royce Dart engine, you just basically run it out until time expires. If you want another one, you want to keep your airplanes running, you've got to find another Rolls-Royce Dart engine that has time remaining. So that's just how it is. But yeah, the last, there was who was it? Airmotive. What's their name? There was a company in New Zealand that was, they were the last company doing overhauls on Rolls-Royce Dart engines. I forget their name. Something Airmotive in New Zealand. And then they stopped. And there are not many Rolls-Royce Dart engine aircraft around. When I was in the Philippines late last year, I did see a Philippine Air Force F-27. My eyeballs just about jumped out of my head when I saw it. I had no idea that it was still in service, but there it was. And of course, Air Quebec have a couple of 748 freighters in service here in Canada. Not sure if Wasaya Airways still has them, or one or two. But yeah, there are a handful of 748s still flying, and at least one F-27 still flying. I mean, the cost of these airplanes is depreciated down to zero. The cost, of course, is running them, putting the gas into them, keeping them going. Cost of acquisition is zero. Anyhow, I digressed. Thank you so much, Stuart Robertson, for the £5. I appreciate your showing up, and it was my pleasure to do the show today. And yeah, we gave it a try. We gave it a hit with our best shot. Gave it a hit with our best shot. And our JAL is taxing. There it is. Coming out. Oh, and Air France is pushing. That was a short layover for Air France and JAL. So Air New Zealand, we're obviously waiting for that to present itself in all its glorious splendor. Yes, indeed, Buffalo Airways does have a legendary fleet. Absolutely truth. Scouring for Air New Zealand. Not pots and pans, but the horizon. I don't have visual with it at this point. But yeah, it is. Okay, I now have Air New Zealand. I have it on my flight radar, but I don't have it on my visual here. lights yet on it. This JAL 767 always looks nice. So, no, I still don't see it. I don't have an eyeball connection with that airplane as of yet. Nope, not yet, but Air France. Where's Air France? Right there. They're disconnecting right now. Back to France. And thank you very much, Mike Hall. I like your Lancaster logo there. Very nice. Mike Hall gifted 1 Airliners Live membership. Thank you very much. That's very much appreciated, Mike. Thank you. Thank you so very much. I have not heard anything about Japan Airlines retiring their 767s. I don't believe it's imminent, but I guess eventually, but yeah. Okay, there's a helicopter here. Hilo, Hilo. Stand by, we got a Hilo flying past. Oh yeah, and we've got... Look at the wire cutter on the front of it. See the wire cutter above the cockpit? So if it hits a telephone line or any other line, it'll cut it and save the aircraft. Okay, here's Air New Zealand. Visual contact established. We'll zoom in. Come on, lock on. Lock on. It's very finicky. Very finicky. Okay, there we go. I got it. I've got radar lock on. Beautiful. Okay, let's pull her back, get the landing lights, approach lights. Air New Zealand looking fabulous at YVR. Yeah, nice stuff. Nice, nice, nice. Nice thing. Very nice. And over to our Air France, which is now taxiing off stand. Oh, we've got a United taxiing there as well. But yeah, here's the Air France A350. Heading for departure back to Charles de Gaulle Airport, Paris. Very nice. I'm calling that an A350. That's not an A350. Crikey. How embarrassing. It's a 777-200. know why I was calling that an A350, but I perhaps need a new set of spectacles. A350. No, this is a 777-200. Well, what can I say? What can I say? Well, I think, bear with me, folks. Oh, we've been streaming for 3 hours, so it's 2 o'clock. There's nothing super earth-shattering coming our way. So I think this is a good time for us to thank everybody for attending. And it was a good day. I enjoyed it immensely. The weather was good, comfortable. You can see I'm in my my sweat top here, and I'm just super comfortable. And yeah, it was really good fun. Really good fun. So I want to thank everybody. Let's see, I don't want to miss any last-minute donations. Yeah, Mike Hall, thanks again, Mike, for your gifting one Airliners Live membership. See, we've got 295 people watching, and Carl, thank you for your £1.99 donation, and I will try to my best to keep up the good work. And yeah, it was good. Thank you, Paula, and Loopy, thank you very much, and thank you, Beer Guy, and Matt Smith, and Mark Langston, Mrs. Wolves 13, Chester Mike. A lot of you are regulars here watching the Airliners Live shows, and on behalf of everybody at Airliners Live, I want to thank all of you for your very kind and loyal support of the channel, and thanks for coming to watch the YVR show with me here. That's great. It was good. So as I say, I'm going to do a pop-up show, most very likely this week, and it'll be a morning show because we did get really good viewership on that morning show. So that's going to be what I'm striving for. And yeah, I just want to thank everybody. Thanks so much, everybody, and we'll see you all in the next few days probably. So have a good night, have a good afternoon. Happy Thanksgiving to our fellow Canadian viewers. We'll see everybody next time. Thanks, guys. All the best. Cheerio.